Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. Let's get into it. Before we get started, do not consider this financial advice. Trading stocks involve risks. The owner of the channel, the traders that appear in the broadcast, and their affiliate companies are not liable for any losses inflicted in relation to its content. And then go to livespytrading.com so I can get you sorted. All right, let's begin. Okay, so today I have to go to the doctor. So this session is going to be cut short. I'm going to get you guys going. I'm going to give you the long-term safety plays, and then I'm going to head off. And then we're going to do it again Monday. So don't cry. Don't cry. We'll be okay. We're going to be okay. All right, so in after hours, kind of sideways in pre-market, we had another jump. I think we had a CPI report. I think we had a positive CPI report, I'm guessing. Now look, we're traveling along the top of the Bollinger on the daily. So now that we're here, we can expect, not that we can expect, but it would be perfectly reasonable for the price to bounce between the top of the Bollinger and the 5 for a little bit, right? If the trend's going to continue, what up, Nikki? If the trend's going to continue, look for the bounce between the top Bollinger and the 5. All right, let's go. Yeah, it's Friday, right? So they want to, it's Friday. A lot of contracts they're going to expire. They want them to expire worthless. They want them to expire worthless. I usually don't trade Friday, so today's one of those days. Especially yesterday. We had a great day yesterday. Yes, yesterday was a good day. Let's let these early candles play out. So on the 5-minute, we have this teal, right? So this teal is a little range that I see, right? So what is this? 82.48 and 80. So in between this 2.5 point range, be careful. This is going to be your safety, okay? Let's see how we react to 80.13. Yeah, in between here, there's probably not a lot to do. Let's check on VWAP. All right, they're about to test VWAP right now. So let's see what they want to do on VWAP. And we have the 5. Why is this happening? We have the 5 at 71.10. So got a little bit, 10 points. All right, let's see what they want to do on VWAP. If we get under, what is this? 80.13, we're gonna look for our entries to the downside. We want to see a break and retest. VWAP is the volume weighted average price. Oh yeah, sorry. This right here is the VWAP. This is VWAP right here. My bad. So again, let's be careful with this teal range, okay? If you want some type of safety, we're gonna have to look outside of this teal. If I could actually play the music I wanted, if I could actually play the music I really wanted, and because they'll ban me for playing even like a few seconds. Like if it's over like, I don't know, 3 seconds, the AI will catch it. We want to see if we can get to 8013 inside of this purple. All right, it's just hanging around VWAP for a bit. I want to see if we break this, what is this? This magenta right here, if this takes us to 80.13. All right, look, we're on the uptrend. We should be looking for long entries. If we get below 79.40, we got to start to look the other way. There's a lot of support at 80.52. So breaking 80.52 should give us an idea. All right, let them figure out what's going on in here. Let them figure this out. On a very small scale, like less than a minute time frame, right? Less than a minute time frame. We're looking at either this right here or this right here. All right, at 80.52. We went right to 80.52. Let's see what they want to do here. Yeah. All right, so we broke the magenta. We reached the target. We broke 80.52, reached the target. I told you, if we break 80.52, it's gonna give us an idea. So now we're here. Now we gotta let them see what they wanna do. Here's the next level of liquidity. What is this? 80.13. So we want to see if 80.13 is going to form some type of resistance. And remember, we're in an uptrend. We don't want to fight the trend too much. So if you're going against the trend, you got to get in, get out, get your money, get to a key level maybe, or chase the candle. If we get a home run, we get a home run. If not, chase the candle. But we're in an uptrend, so we should be looking for long entries. 5-minute chart, we basically hit the target here. So I'm telling you, in between here, in between this range, you got to be careful. In between this teal and this teal. Now we need to see if this blue can get us to 81.99 or basically 82. So it's a long distance away. I get it. So you're going to have to be patient. All right, back to VWAP. So look, there's probably not a lot to do in here. We're gonna have to wait for some type of confirmation of something. So while we're in here, just be patient. Like this. Just wait. Which is probably something like this. This is your safety over here. Wait for one of these things to happen. That's your best bet. Don't try to predict it, just wait. Remember, we want to see if they're going to make 80-13 some type of resistance. Now look, if it shoots off without us, it shoots. There's nothing we can do about that. Ideally, we like to see a retest of 80-13. Or we should be on the 5-minute chart.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
All right, we see where all the liquidity is, right? Right up in here. This is horizontal liquidity. They don't care about the diagonal. Not yet. So horizontal liquidity. It has to be whatever's on the screen. Whatever's on the screen is accurate. So just wait for it. This is great liquidity building. Great. This is amazing liquidity building up. So when it moves, it's going to move. Let them build it up. We'll be ready. Let them build it. If they build it, we'll be ready. Alright, this chord we want to see if we're going to be just in this blue. So don't overstay your welcome on the break, right? Because you're fighting the trend. I think this blue here will probably line up with VWAP. All right, look. 80.79 is when it broke the blue. 80.79, break a VWAP. Alright, now they're testing the top of this blue. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Look, if you want any type of quote-unquote safety, wait for these teal, okay? Wait for these teal if you want any type of safety. If you're playing in here, this is the most risk. I can't be any more clear than what I just said, okay? There's nothing more I can say to be any more clear. If you're playing inside of here, this is the most risk. See this teal? See this teal? This is the most risk. So, you know, if you're playing around in here, you're at the mercy of the market. So just be patient, let whatever needs to happen, happen. All right, we want to BRR either to the top side or the bottom side. So let's see if they retest VWAP and then reject off of VWAP. Back at market open. If you didn't take any trades, you didn't lose anything. Probably the smartest thing, right? Waiting for the actual setup. It's this or this. That's what it is. If none of that happens, then we're in chop. Very easy, very simple. If none of that happens, we're in chop. Well, let's say you're going in for a call now because you want to be a little risky, right? You have to be prepared for a retest of VWAP either way. You have to be prepared for a retest of VWAP, so don't get caught off guard if that happens. All right, we want to see if we're going to build in blue and then break the green. I think this is like 1 cent short of the 30 cents. Or maybe 5 cents short. Got about a minute on this candle. say to play it safe, we gotta go to 60 for the 30 cents. Almost there. I went to 59. Let's see if we can get to that 60. Just broke the 60. Okay, protect your trade, Discord. Okay. All right, there it is. So look, the entry for Discord members was on the break of this blue. How do you know? Because I have it highlighted for the 2. So we're gonna say from whatever, 29, let's say, to 72. This is over half a point, or damn near half a point. It's good money. Okay. I think, to answer your question, 82.47 would have to be, you know, we can only go level by level. So we're going to try to target 82 right here. And after this, we want to see this, and then we can only ask for 82.47. So if we get support here, then we're going to see if we can. But also, again, you don't want to buy calls at the top. You don't want to buy a call at the top, so we're going to need to see a significant drawdown if it does break 82.47. But this play right here, hold on. See this? Amazing. There you go. Now, you know, let it run. We got to break and retest up here. This teal. If you're talking about, are you talking about this one? East side? You talking about this one right here? This teal? Or do you actually mean the green? Because the green is only for YouTube. Alright, look at the money. There goes the money right there. There goes the money right there. Right to the top, right? To the next target. Now, whatever happens from here, we don't know. But from this blue to the target right here, this is good money. This is good money. From 81.30 to 81.93. It's a good move. From 81.30 to 81.93. Good move. If this happens, great. Now you need to figure out your exit strategy. What do you want to do, right? The entry, we don't have to worry about. We don't have to worry about the entry because I marked it out for everybody and I highlighted it. And I told you that this one right here is probably going to line up with VWAP. I said this blue right here is going to line up with VWAP. I highlighted this one. I told everyone, all right, we're coming up to the thick blue. Now let's pay attention. Right? So this is what Eastside asked me to. What you said, teal? So if we get above teal, it needs to look like this. Watch. Because what we don't want to happen is automatically grab a call at the top, right? You can't grab a call at the top like that because we have to watch out for the stop hunt. So ideally, you want to break this, retest it, and then reject off of it. So if this happens, then hold on, sit on it for a little bit. I'm not saying let it go against you, right? Don't let it go against you. Take the money if you see the money. But also, I told everyone in the world on the break of green. Build in blue, break the green. It went exactly to the target. I got about another maybe 25 minutes on here. If you guys are waiting for teal because yesterday the Green Ranger went crazy, it's not gonna be like that every time. Not gonna be like that every time. Yesterday's Green Ranger went absolutely ballistic. Now look, if you're following this, oh look, let me go to the Discord. If you're following along here with the entry, right? This is the absolute perfect entry. You know, you can either take your 30 cents, you could, or you're gonna follow whatever exit strategy you have, but we don't have to worry about the entrance, right? You know, I'm not saying you don't need to worry, but you know, we got a good track record. Because, you know, I don't want to say go blindly into it. There's a couple factors we need to consider, but I think we kind of locked it down on that one. All right, hell yeah. All right. Hell yeah. And look, sometimes, let's say if I do the thick blue like this, sometimes it gets a little, you know, it'll just break and then go back inside. You know, there's nothing we can do about that, right? You know, I can only do but so much. Sometimes it'll just break and make you think, oh, okay, there's a break. And then it'll go back inside and continue down. Let's say it'll continue down like this in blue, right? So there's nothing we can do about that. We just have to wait for the next setup, right? Wants to head down, I'm going to start leaving you guys some plays now. If it wants to head down, look for this, okay? Otherwise, for right now, hold on. I think maybe this green, right? So we broke this blue. Now we gotta see if we're just gonna stay in this green like this. Cool? Cause I gotta get out of here soon. So look, let me see something. Something. easy trade. I'm not going to say easy. Remember, do not consider this financial advice. Trading stocks involve risk. The owner of the channel, the traders that appear in the broadcast, and their affiliate companies are not liable for any losses inflicted in relation to its content. If if whatever you just saw right in front of your face didn't impress you, I did it all for YouTube as well today because I got to get out of here anyway. If that didn't impress you, if you're not, nothing's going to impress you. This isn't for you. But what I am going to do is I'm going to leave the Discord members with the plays for after I leave. Okay, so we're going into the secret room. Okay, listen up. Okay, so we broke this blue, and it appears to be we're in this green, right? So then now, and make sure you guys are paying attention. Somebody pay attention so you can convey the message if I leave. Rhino DC, you guys are gonna have to pay attention real quick. All right, look. So it's gonna be this, right? And we're just following the break of this blue. We're just still in the break of this blue. Okay, we have to watch out for this right here. So remember this. This is the thing, right? We're in this until we're not. This would be ideal down here. So if let's say we break somewhere here, you have to watch out for somewhere around here. You're gonna have to watch out for somewhere around this level right here, okay? Wherever this breaks, doesn't matter where it breaks. This is the level you need to watch out for, meaning where it could turn around on you, okay? Gosh darn it. All right. So wherever this is where you go to watch out for the turnaround, okay? And we have to watch, and we want to BRR this because we have to watch out for the stop hunt. So expect maybe a secondary liquidity like that, okay? So something like this. And this is going to be hard to do because this is going to be hours away. And don't forget, it's Friday. It's goddamn Friday. So if they want to go sideways, that's reasonable. Or grind in an annoying direction. If you want setups like this, you know the risk is here on puts, okay? And then for calls, here's what we have to watch out for. Like this, and like this. Okay. Oh, so yeah, the 50-50 is right here already. Damn, I'm good. Damn, I'm good. So yeah, the 50-50 is right here. You see it? So look, you guys got to pay attention to the price. The path, I don't know when these things are going to happen. You got to pay attention to the price. So if we get support here, then we're going to look for another one of these to form like that, right? So this is it. This is, and I don't know, this is for the next couple hours, I guess. But does everyone understand? You guys understand? You see it? It's all on the 5-minute chart. You guys get it? Give me some type of feedback. I don't want to leave you hanging. Okay. So, and look, if none of those things happen, if none of it happens, that means there's no trade. That means they're chopping sideways. We don't even need to think about it. Whatever I just drew, it has to be like that. If it's not like that, then there's nothing to do, right? Oh, damn it. I just... they all cheated. They looked into the secret room. All right, everyone on YouTube, close your eyes right now. Bang, bang. All right, there. So those are the setups. Those are the plays. Wait for you, to be comfortable. If it doesn't look good to you, look, today's Friday. Let's go out on, don't waste any money today. We don't need to force anything. We don't need to force it. All right, let's go out. We had a really good day yesterday. We had a pretty good week, but there's no reason to be a hero. because you don't want to go into the weekend feeling that regret or damn, I should have waited, any of that. So if anything, paper trade and then see how you would do. See if the setups actually play out. Paper trade this. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, I know you're adults and you're probably gonna, I know when I leave you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do, but it's not that I don't trust you. I feel like when my mom used to leave me home alone when she had to go to work, and then she's like, don't answer the door for anyone. Right? Don't put anything in the socket. But just wait for the thing. If the thing doesn't happen, then there's no trade. We don't have to be heroes. All right, I'm gonna let this run in the background. I'm gonna start getting ready. Okay, so I'm still here for a little bit. Let me see. All right, I'm still here for a little bit. Remember, all of it has to happen, not just some of it. All of it has to happen. So let it happen. All right, I'm gonna let this run, and then all this is still valid here for YouTube. Whatever's on YouTube, this is all still valid here. Okay? So if you're on YouTube, this is all still valid. You guys are just gonna have to wait a little bit for it to develop. Anyways, I'm gonna let this run in the background. I'm gonna get ready, okay? And I'm gonna check in a little bit. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Do not overtrade. Real quick, I told you they're gonna retest VWAP. I already told you that, so just continue on. All right, I'm back. Let's see what we got. I'll be back for a little bit. The Discord was telling me that I had a hot mic because I left it on, which is true, I did. But here's the thing. There's no shame in my game. So let's, what did I say? So number one, I was like, hey, why are you leaving out my camping shirt? This is the shirt that I used to go camping with. Wow, I'm not going to the doctor with that, right? So maybe I sound a little bit mean there. So I'll take ownership for that. And then also they're changing the algo now. Hold on. And then also she likes to front run the plays, right? Keep front running the plays. I'm like, well, you think you know more than I do. You must know more than I do. Because you keep front running these plays, so then I enforced a paper trade mandate. Right? Time for you to paper trade. You think you know more than me? The market will set you straight. So I had a paper trade mandate. And yeah, we're talking about how the paper trading's going. So once again, I think there was a for some reason she went in and put here and then recovered here. But there you go. That was what the conversation was. Yeah, because you know, it's only so many times I could be like, this is what needs to happen. If it doesn't happen, then don't worry about it. That's not our setup. Constantly doing, you know, jumping in before, you know, gambling, a lot of gambling, right? And then that, you know, when she gets it right, then that reinforces that bad behavior. When she gets it right, she's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, okay. You know how it is. It's hard to, you know what I'm talking about. They think they know. So then I'm like, look, you're paper trading. How about that? You're paper trading. Paper trade, because I don't do the trading for anybody. You know, you gotta learn it yourself. I'm not gonna be responsible for, that's not, you know, that's for everyone that's your own journey. Because what happens when I'm gone, then what? Then what you gonna do? When I'm gone, then what? You gotta learn it. Because if I'm not here, then you know, then what? You gotta learn it on your own. Same thing with, you know, the firearms. If I'm not here, you're gonna have to learn how to do it on your own. Same thing with, you know, minor things on the car, right? Or how things work. You gotta learn how to do this. Sit out here and watch me do this. This, and this, and this. So I run a tight ship. I'm probably a tyrant. I'm actually a tyrant. Now that I'm listening to myself. But yeah, that was the hot mic. All right, so we might have this up in here. Yeah, so I think we left this magenta, and now we got to focus on this orange. And by the way, for everyone on YouTube who's not in the Discord, I already had this here way before it happened. Way before this happened, we're already on top of it. But anyways, you guys will figure it out. You will soon figure it out, what goes on in the secret room. Yeah, I call it, I'm a tyrant of some sort, I know it, but it comes from a good place, I think. Because it's not going to be easy. Nothing in this damn life is easy. It doesn't come, you know, especially for certain people, everything's you know, you're expected, it's on your shoulders, that's it. And you can't come up with an excuse. There's no excuse. You either do the shit or you don't. There is no excuse. There is no, oh well, he's just going through a hard time. No one cares. No one really cares. That works for other people. That don't work for me. So because I've had I had to just figure it out on my own. I just don't want anyone to struggle if I'm not here. But if you're on YouTube and you don't see what's happening, I don't know what to tell you. But look, I'm gonna end the actual YouTube stream here. If you're interested in learning how to trade with us, go to livespytrading.com. I'll get you sorted. But remember, do not consider this financial advice. Trading stocks involve risk. The owner of the channel, the traders that appear in the broadcast, and their affiliate companies are not liable for any losses inflicted in relation to its content. Once you understand that, go to that website down there below. I'm going to get you sorted. It's not a matter of if, but when. And this is going to take time. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay? This is still the thing. If you're on YouTube, this is still the thing. Take a screenshot. Or if you can hurry up and take a screenshot now, do it. Bang. Okay. So the secret room, we already got it pretty much worked out. But overlay for Discord, overlay the one. You got to overlay all of them. Okay. All the charts you got to overlay to make sure it makes sense. It has to make sense. Make sure they all are lining up with what you're thinking, okay? And if they don't, then you know, Monday's another day. You don't have to do this by yourself. We're gonna work through it together. Just don't force anything. Let's have a good weekend. So I'm not gonna be able to over and out later on, or you know, I have to do it now because I have to get out of here. So if you guys got anything for me, go ahead and type it in there now. If not, it's all here. So just wait for whatever needs to happen. And look, if not, then we're just gonna get caught in this right here. Watch. Where is it? Right here. And we're just in here. And it's Friday, and that would make sense, right? That would make complete sense. So if you want, you know, if and just don't get caught on, make sure you're looking for BRR. Don't get caught on the stop hunt, right? So, and if it breaks a certain level and it shoots off without you, don't chase it. Allow it to retrace and do what it needs to do. To retest, retrace, you know, retest, reject. Allow it to do all that. If it shoots without, oh well, it shoots without. Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. For YouTube, listen, it's almost too easy. But anyways, don't front run it. Just let whatever needs to happen happen. YouTube, it's been a pleasure. If you're interested in learning how to trade with us, if you want to have access to my personal charts, go to the website down below. livespytrading.com. I'm gonna get you sorted. You'll be fine. You will be fine. We got this. Damn, all right, I'm gonna let this run. I want to see what happens. No, I gotta go. Okay. So it's been a pleasure. Take a screenshot if you need to. I'm just gonna move this over so you can understand what's happening. I'm just moving it over like this. Like this. So overlay everything that I have going on right here. Overlay this. You gotta use all the tools we have available to us, okay? All the tools. Now, take your time, figure out your exit strategy, whatever it is. If you want to go to key level, take it at key level. Or if you have that certain take profit, right? I know some of us have a take profit, like boom, we hit this level, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna take my profit, be happy with that. Don't FOMO and don't lust after the winnings you never even had in the first place. That's gonna ruin your mind. It's gonna ruin your mind. Just let it happen. And you know, set a reasonable stop, especially in my absence. Set a reasonable stop. You know, maybe a little bit tighter than you want, but because if you made money today, it's not gonna get any easier. You need to start thinking about calling it a day. All right, cool. So I'm gonna look to see if anyone's got anything for me. I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to type. No, I'm gonna have to call it. But remember, I love you all. Okay, YouTube, it's been a pleasure. Have a good day. Goodbye.